God, this would be so good if I could unmute my mic on the stupid stream, dude. All right, anyway. This is Season 4 Losers Bracket Tournament Match 6. Our goal is most cards in library at 1 hour 45 minutes on the timer. We have Cubbies, MasterMarz, Namitai, and rickyjay today. And I'm apparently very bad at all this whole streaming thing. But like I said, we're going to run for 1 hour 45 minutes. Whoever ends up with the most cards in the library at the end will be the winner. So it's going to be unique in that sense. Alright. I again forgot to unmute my mic on stream when I started that.
So Sierra.
Yeah.
How much Excel help can we get with this? How many use pocket duelist, game FAQs?
I mean, what do you need the help for? Just making
to know what
fusions and
stuff.
stuff?
Fusions and shit. Yeah.
Random fusion.
Yeah. You can use whatever you want. I mean, if you got questions, you can ask, you know, like, I don't know if people want to answer that info because it's competitive, but, you know.
I mean, I think it would be better to clarify as much as we can before
Alright,
the race. So
I'm going to leave the race. It's going to start in 15. Everybody ready?
Sorry, I just wanted to clarify once more.
Yeah.
I'll be ready after this.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if it's...
Guys, go ahead and use your handicaps. I'm just gonna wing it.
Okay. So if we're like in campaign, say we're on, Lotion, Shrine, or whatever, time runs out at 1:45 mid-duel. Do those cards, if they're new, count towards the new total?
Any duel that you're on at the time counts, but you, like, wouldn't be able to continue and do Sekmaton. You have to back out. And if you start Final Sits and you time runs out on Dark Knight, then, like, you lose. So probably don't want to even try Final Sits.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think I'll just not.
Lab Magician set up the sack. You can Lab Magician set up the sack.
Some pseudo exclusive.
If you want to. Alright, is everybody ready?
I'm ready to.
Okay. We are going to leave out 15 seconds. Good luck, everybody.
Good luck, y'all.
Ricky, does your controller work today?
Yeah, it does.
Okay.
What a time to ask.
Ask after you've already started the countdown.
In race 2 it shut down just as we're about to start. Literally, race started and it shut down.
Alright, and we're going.
And we're working literally about 5 seconds out.
Cubbies with the time loss.
Calm down.
Naming Cub T.
Close enough.
No Hyshin lag for anybody today?
Thanks. Fuck.
Setting up some stuff on my screen here. Alright. So, the standings I wanted to mention. Very important. So, a couple people starting off with a Simon duel.
All I care about at the beginning is having Raigeki.
Ricky and Namitai starting with a Simon duel. Cubby's taking a deck reset. And Marz is on to an initial duel, probably DMK. Okay. Anyway, I wanted to mention the standings. We'll mention the standings really quickly here. So Umi is already finished, has done all 4 races. Namitai and Ricky will do their final races today, so they'll be set on the number of points. The top 3 will advance.
About the Dark Hole fusions and more about the speed of duels by using Raigeki.
The top 3 will advance. So you see on the right side, you have the minimum and maximum points. This is assuming they all show up for each race. MasterMarz can take 2 last place finishes and have a minimum of 12 points, which is above the maximum of everybody besides Link and Namitai. Cubbies can tie with 12, and if there is a tie, then we'll have a tiebreaker. But the only way that that Umi or Ricky gets in is if Namitai ends up getting a last place finish here to cap out at 11, and then we would have potentially a three-way tie. But Ricky would need to get first place for that as well, so there's a lot that can happen in this one. So we're looking more for, in this race, duelists who drop, say, unique things. So taking a quick run through Egypt 1, you can get some like drop tables that can get you unique things. You want to make as many like kind of unique fusions as you can, cards you're not going to win like as they come. But there's not like a lot of urgency to just go out of your way making too much stuff. The most important thing, I think, in this run is just going to be finish as many duels as you can. If you finish a lot of duels, you'll get a lot of cards. And obviously with 15 card mod, you're getting a lot more cards per duel than you would if this were like vanilla. So it's up to our runners to just kind of be efficient with just getting duels done, but not being on the same spot for too long.
God, what the hand? Oh my god, what the hand?
Oh my, that 3,000 else, that's huge.
Yep.
Anybody you can farm with like a diverse drop table definitely becomes like a little more useful. So Namitai making a Dark Elf fusion in the bottom left. Dark Elf is a basically fusion only card at this stage, so anything you can make that's kind of unique is a +1 you can gain, because you get fusions in the library as well. Fusions, unique drops, and then there's a couple other things you can get that you wouldn't normally think of. You have the ability to potentially spend star chips on cards that you might not win that are cheap, you know. I don't know how useful that'll be, but if you're at the very end of the run and you have a couple cheap cards that you don't have, you know, you could get plus a couple that way. I don't think it'll be too useful though. So if any runner is in a duel at 1 hour 45 minutes, they will be able to finish that duel. And then when time runs out, they'll finish the duel they're on, they get to keep the drops from that, and then we'll all do a library check at the very end. And whoever has the most cards after that final duel is the winner. Also, I have not thought of a tiebreaker if there happens to be a tie, so
Don't tie. Got it.
yeah, don't tie.
One single duel. Whoever gets more unique drops.
I think that's probably the best way to do it. We'll do one extra duel, and you can choose who to do it on, and whoever ends up with the most after one duel.
Oh, yeah.
Or we could just go wild and give 2 people 5 points.
Hey, I'll be done with it.
Cubbies and Ricky tie for first, and they both get 5. Both stay alive.
I'll take the copium to fucking.
There's not going to be a lot to commentate on in this one. It's kind of just 4 people going through an all-duelist attempt at the beginning, because like doing most duelists in Egypt was a good way to buff up the deck. Like you can skip Duel Master K and do Villager 3 instead, because they have the same drop table exactly. But they have such a diverse drop table, you'll probably win a lot of different cards if you do two Villager 3s.
That's probably better than me.
had the controls. One beast.
I have a ray and temperature too.
Did anyone have like a really cool starter deck card?
No.
Fine.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Anyone have Toon Alligator? That would be
I
huge.
wish. I would
Oh,
love
I
that.
got the.
Or like Temple with Skulls or something like
oh,
that.
I got
Barney.
the Barney.
I think I have a snowman. That's right. I have Violet Crystal. Is that?
Hey, you're not gonna win that one, so that's good.
I'll give you that. Ah, damn it! I can't do Villager 3. No, I did just get games.
I started with Steel Shell. I don't know who drops that.
Shoddy A-Tech.
Great.
Oh yeah, and A-Techs will be interesting too, because like A-Techs take a lot of time, but they generally give cards that you won't win otherwise. So if you A-Tech somebody who has a pretty diverse like magic pool, you might be able to gain like a lot of value there. The problem is it's a lot of time investment to do an A-Tech. So the risk reward, do you do one duel and possibly win 5 new magics, or do you do 3 normal duels and win 10 new cards, right? The strategy I had in mind, in particular, is if you go for an A-Tech on that final duel, like your last duel's untimed as long as it starts before an hour 45. That final duel, if you A-Tech that, you could potentially get more unique cards that you don't have otherwise. But you have to be aware of your time for that. Yeah, definitely an interesting challenge. This is the last one I came up with. But I think it's something I wanted to do, I just wasn't sure how to really make it a challenge. But I think having it be timed is the only way it would really work. You're not going to ask people to go to, for example, 300 and then have to check all the time. Yeah, it includes fusions. It's whatever library says at the end. Nice patrol robo for cubbies. It's a good card.
I seem to keep getting it in my decks too. This is like the second run in a row. It's happened.
See a Rose Spectre fusion for Namitai, that's one of the more unique ones. Any kind of unique fusion you can make is a bonus. I mean, there's a lot of cards that aren't really worth it to fuse because they're dropped really often. But other things like for example, if you can fuse a Minamushi Warrior at some point, that's not a really common drop, so if you get that as a fusion, that's usually a +1. And it's not hard to make with most decks, so. Steel Scorpion's a nice drop from Villager 2. That's a semi-unique, it's quite rare. Saves 10 star chips. It's all about time management because you can spend time buying cards with star chips, or you can just do an extra duel instead. So, see a Time Wizard for cubbies. That's an exclusive, so that's a good +1. Fake Trap and House of Adhesive Tape from Jono. That's quite good. House of Adhesive Tape is not one you usually see. So that's really good. MasterMarz has a green Kappa, that's a pretty rare one. Just kind of looking keeping my eyes peeled for the like more unique cards. But now you have the question of how much time do you want to sink into possibly doing more unique fusions if it costs you an extra duel of time? Yeah, the fusions definitely account for a lot. But keep in mind, in an hour 45 and 15 card, you're probably making it through mages or very close. So, you're going to win a lot of cards just from that.
Nice. Getting a drop off set up.
MasterMarz finishing up Tayana. Got a chance to hit some of the rare drops she has. Gonna win anything cool? Doesn't look like it, just pretty standard stuff. Cubby's going on to Haishin. He skipped a couple people. I think he skipped all the villagers, which you can do villager 1 and 2 later. He's only missing out on villager 3, which isn't a problem, because if you want that drop table, you can just do DMK.
Oh, so you're a cook. 4 out of 5. I think every single time top rated was there's one.
What's up?
Hasn't it every single match top rated one?
Yes.
Top left. Every
Top right again.
It's
has been fourth.
I
Go
just
figure.
did it alphabetical. That's the most fair way to do it. So,
And I've been top right again.
yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm top left 3 out of 3.
You could it.
I know that's right.
No, wait. The bingo was the only one where top right didn't win, and Cubbies was in top right. Of course.
That'll do it. I could have won there, but just didn't.
You actually had one drop away, and that one drop just took you a long time.
Yeah. We have that worked sometimes.
If you won Zoa within 20 minutes, you had it, and it took an hour. That's how it goes
That's true.
sometimes.
I guess this is an off the list, but whatever. Cute.
I'd be interested in doing this. There's a 2-hour challenge sometimes, and we get like plan out.
Yeah, I just did an hour 45. Like, you could make an arbitrary amount of time. I figured 145 is a good time to, like... You could probably get through mages, right? If you want to.
Probably. Definitely probably. Depending on everything.
Any longer and it's like you'd be baited to go to final sits, and, you know... You could go for final sits with this. You get a lot of unique cards, but you kind of have to beat it, because if you die, you lose all your stuff. I'm gonna refresh Cubby's stream really quick, because he had a slight buffer. So we are gonna get an ad there. Nothing important, we're just losing to Haishin at the moment. Those are some good drops for Namitai from Jono. Getting a Dragon and a Thunder there. Cubbies, I just refreshed your stream on my end because I was some buffer.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Technology being fun. Appreciate the
Appreciate the penny, yeah. Give me an ad. Ad view. If only all the people watching my stream gave you that ad money too. Because they're seeing the same ad. And I'll throw you like 10 cents one of these days.
Nah, you're good.
I just don't have any
Alright.
bits.
It's all good. I appreciate it.
Ricky has a Kappa vendor fusion in hand if he knows about it. That would be a +1 that most people don't usually end up with. Namitai's got the Seto music going on. The reason I use their audio is is the best one that doesn't usually have the call in it. Was Namitai going for an A-Tech on Seto 1? That would be interesting. Seto 1 drops a lot of good stuff on A-Tech. This would be at least a unique starting point. The first one to kind of vary a little bit in the strats they're using. Okay, rickyjay is going for Hyosobe. That's at least something. I see a Mask of Darkness for MasterMarz. That's not really a common drop from anybody, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, Chin, there's a lot of different strategies, but a lot of people in mages drop like unique stuff you're not going to get through World Tourney. Like, for example, Kepra drops a lot of stuff. Like, a lot of people in mages drop things you're not going to see elsewhere. So I think you definitely have to do some mages optimally. You're going to run out of duelists to farm early on. Ricky's also doing some sort of thing. I don't know what Ricky's doing, but it looks like also some sort of A-Tech attempt. Seto 1 is a pretty good target.
I know, it's so dumb. Mine is too. It's a decent fusion, but I think I already have. Yeah, if not, check my camera in a second.
Cubby's taking down Rets. He's got the farthest progress right now. No, Ricky just beat Jono. I'm not sure what he was stalling for so long on Jono outside of just making fusions. Which, you know, making fusions is definitely valid as well, if you can make some unique things.
Of course, this is the one I can fake track.
It's a hamburger recipe. That's a good one.
Going on.
Nice burger recipe.
I don't know the original for it though.
Congrats on recipe.
That's good for hungry burger %.
I was gonna say, it's Metro in this race. You watching? Good.
Not today. Well, he might be watching. He's not commentating with me though.
Yeah, so this guy's doing a fun thing going on. It's all good. It was nice to see it made yesterday on GBA. It's so cool.
Oh, he made Hungry Burger that stream? I went to bed. That's
Yeah,
really
he
cool.
So
That's great.
definitely should watch it if you get a chance before bed tonight. It's
Oh
all
yeah, I should. Ooh, we see some turtle
fun. There we
fusions
go,
possibly
finally.
in here.
Jump on that.
Got a boulder tortoise fusion into fungi for dark world thorns. You know, some kind of unique stuff going on here. Marz is going to be heading to Jono and Seto here soon. Ricky's in control on Seto. Cubby's taking down Weevil, and Namitai, the first one, going for an interesting strat with the A-Tech Seto 1. I'm not sure how worth it A-Techs are for time investment, but you know, it is chances at unique stuff that you're not going to get elsewhere. Probably going Flame Swordsman? No, just Tiger Rats. Okay. Okay. Valid. Some good drops for MasterMarz from Villager 3. Actually, a really strong deck with Thunders already. Getting an Arlone for some unique fusions. Like, there's so many fusions that you can build here early on that you just don't think of. Like, you probably make 40 or 50 different fusions just without thinking.
Oh.
So if you do 3 Griddles and 5 in the back.
That is a rough one. Sorry to hear.
Did Namitai play the equip? I know DT was in hand, so probably. It should be a magic face down. Alright, that should definitely be enough fusions. So I'm just engrossed in this A-Tech at the moment. And then got the field card face down.
Nice drop.
Alright, this should be an A-Tech. Got defensive wins, got magic. Assuming the equip worked, should be solid here. Little Chimera A-Tech. Hopefully there's some magics in here, otherwise that is a huge waste of time. But if you win a couple unique cards, that can be a good thing. And now opting to do Jono. May have done it before. Hinotama is not an exclusive on A-Tech. That's also on BCD Seto, so...
Actually just have triple wall.
So actually a Scam Tech for Namitai wins nothing unique.
That is crazy.
That is ridiculous.
That is a complete and total Scam Tech.
You're not using the damn password one.
Hey, Yaibarobo's good for the beat Kaiba with Yaibarobo goal.
Password
You know.
cards. I'm gonna saving up star chips for a bunch of tens.
I like the Starship play. I'm just not sure how many 10s you're gonna not have already. Like,
Just say we can buy a couple of unique cards.
yeah, you could buy like several things. I feel like it might just be worth to do an extra duel rather than put in the thought,
Probably
the
play,
time for that.
Probably buy a curse for him or something like that.
Yeah, that's a,
Icebreaker Sparks.
Yeah.
yeah, you could buy some cheap things, but if it takes you 2 minutes to buy 5 cards, you can just do another duel.
That's true.
That is a huge moth.
That is a very big one.
I've never seen a moth that big before.
I'm just typing in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Forbidden Memories password list at the moment.
Honestly, not the worst idea.
Well, Leo actually got a really funny tutor. He played Forest. That happened. He used Megamorph, the crit Pogum, and then attacked into it. So it took
Oh,
about 1,000
Lord.
damage.
Wow, that's gross.
If you're interested, I can link the page I use that has all the cards in like one page if you're interested.
I would love to hear it have
That
that.
would be useful.
Yeah, I'll just
Is
put
that
it
one of
in.
my top-
If you have
main thing
my
I'm
stream
thinking of-
open, I just put it in there. Oh, never mind, the link
There's a
broke.
lot of
Damn it.
fun spells.
The link broke. You can sort by like Starship cost on there.
Yes, you
Oh,
can.
the
That's
list
amazing.
I use is literally just game fags and GameSpot, and it's just all sorted already for you
Yeah.
by cost. So
Yeah.
like 10 costs would be Sparks, Magical Labyrinth, Curse Breaker, Curse of the Millennium Shield, Yamjan Ritual.
Petite Moth is a
Skeleton
10 that's
Rider, stuff
buyable.
like that.
That's fair.
Petite Moth is like a always buy in hundo kind of card. It's the cheapest one of those. Flame Viper's 20, you always buy that in hundo unless you start with it.
I started with Flame Viper.
I think I have.
You can buy like Fortress Whale's Oath for 10. You can buy Revivalist Skeleton Rider for 10. Like, there's a lot of cards here.
It's not. Yeah. Super niche.
Yeah, there's a lot of cards for 10, but if it takes you a while to like find the codes, then you may as well just do another duel and win 5 cards instead. But like, you got options.
I don't think that's not big either way. Just make this. Oh yeah, since I've got that, I can make the other one.
Sort of. Oh, I don't have to buy sparks because I got it from set of 1.
Lucky.
I wondered when I put in that.
Nothing wild from Jono. You know, if you hit the lucky Jono drop table, you can get some good stuff.
I think I'm at like 4 or 5 or something. It's actually funny.
It's probably not a Haishin winning hand. You never know.
3-3 feels better than that. I have 3 mountains already. God, that's fun. I got Electro up in Elfslate. God, I'm adorable.
Ricky gets the Rose Spectre fusion. Yo, that's as many Electro Whips as you had yesterday.
I know. Remind me.
You know, if you ritual summon Hungry Burger, that's +1. No one else is gonna do that.
That's true.
That is true.
I will give
I
you that.
remember the I don't even remember how to ritual it.
I remember how to ritual it, I just choose not to.
As for the monster, not the spell.
Are you... okay. Alright. You're welcome, everybody.
What happened?
Oh, Cubbies
he
with the Zoa.
started, so,
Are you dying?
not yet, because I just reached one. I did save.
Getting us all worried for nothing.
It's fine.
See an Ats of Despair for Ricky, that's nice. Any magics you can pick up are nice to have.
Let's campaign. All I know is Egypt 1.
Yeah, fair.
I'm doing free roll Egypt 1 rolls right now.
Yeah, I mean, people like Villager 2 and 3 have like a ton of different cards. Rats has like a ton of different cards.
Hey, there's Red Medicine and DPL.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the magics have a lot of value if no one else picks them up.
And a Muyan Curry, let's go.
What the fuck? Run Hundo.
Yo, that's half of hamburger recipe right there. And a Griggle.
With my
Insane.
cross.
Very true.
Getting all this hype for Hungry Burger Race, but we're not even doing it.
Hey, extra campaign. Alright, I'm a little busy right now. I can look it up, I just haven't yet. How do you make, what you call it? Spectre? I know it's like
I
meat.
forget, what goes with DPL to make swords?
Shadow Spell, which is 2 Spellbinding Circle.
It's fine, but we fixed
Is there a way to get Shadow Spell otherwise?
Nope. Nope.
Does somebody drop it?
You have to get 2 Spellbinding, and they're on a lot of people, but they're not common. And it's only A10.
Sound the way in.
Sorry, say it again, Ricky. Marlon again?
Anything.
Okay, that's what I was wondering which specific plan I was thinking. I think I have. Okay.
I wonder if anyone will opt to do a Haishin 1 duel in this run, because it's a
shit,
unique
let's
table.
go. I'm gonna make the thing. Let me make it against Shoddy, please.
And of course, Spellbinding Circle is one of those fun-trip ones.
I assume Cubbies was getting excited about the
Keep
clown
an eye
zombie
out
drop.
during my, Shoddy duel.
To
Ooh,
make
I
a
got
soul
Temple
hunter.
of Skulls drop in front of me.
Yeah, so far MasterMarz is doing the kind of unique strategy of just only going for Egypt 1 at the moment, which is an interesting plan, you know, trying to win most of the drops they have there rather than making progress. I honestly don't know what the best strategy is, so it's going to be just the big reveal at an hour 45 to see who has the most cards. Solid drops for Namitai, gets some good beasts and CD2 and a Thunder. Really good early drops. rickyjay is going into Jono.
Actual beasts game, not thin beasts.
It's the wrong month for Jono, August. But it's okay, we can do Jono anyway. Jono July!
Jono Joe. What's that?
I gotta go for those unique Jono drops. Huh?
Ooh, we got a big spider for Namitai.
Oh my god.
Gonna be fine.
It's too full.
At the end of the run, it's just everybody telling Jono one to try and get unique drops.
Back to me.
Is anyone gonna do like a start an ATAC at an hour 44?
Back to me. Great to
I
see you.
think I might actually
That would actually be
Good
a
idea.
decent idea.
in my head. I'll see it. Hopefully I can get enough to get there, but yeah.
See a hunter spider.
Are we allowed to do that, CRM?
Yeah, as long as the duel starts before 145, you can finish it.
You're right.
I think I know who I'm.
Just ATAC somebody cool at the end. ATAC Jono 1. I don't know.
Yeah, but they crack.
I do have my fake grab. That's a good point.
Quick, go pull out the Hundo spreadsheet and figure out who has the best unique ATAC drop. It's like hard research time.
I think it's probably not. I think it'll be
Well, I think I have enough Thunders game.
Because you want things that don't drop elsewhere. I know Kaiba ATAC drops like a lot of magics. Same for Isis, but you're more looking for things you can't get elsewhere.
Okay, that's a spare.
Dark Titan of Terror from Weevil.
Funny thing is, I have yet to get a trap. Wondering when to do some.
Ricky
Then
getting
I
good
will
practice
get
for
traps
General
later
Hunter.
by doing a defensive wind mage soldier.
And
That'll work.
a solid
It's like all the traps in the damn game.
a solid Mega Thunderball buy for Namitai. You forget about that one sometimes,
Alright,
but
there's
Good for
good
that.
fusions
Mega
too.
Thunderball is
quite
not
worth
obtainable
it,
unless
not
you
bad.
buy it, so 30 star chips put to good use there.
I will wait.
And a great Mammoth of Gold find for Ricky with the Mammoth Graveyard. That's a card you can't make otherwise. It's nice to have things like that. It also doesn't hurt to like waste an extra turn or two on duels trying to pull some fusions as well.
Come on.
Namitai's on DMK right now.
Kunai with chain. Thank you, Jono.
Yo, Kunai's pretty good.
I gonna do that. I gonna do that. I must have.
Ooh, Namitai has Umi Dark Hole in hand. That's an extra fusion.
Where the hell are my lizards?
I can make all the rainbow fish fusions. Or the rainbow fusions.
And Thousand Dragon, another unique fusion with the Time Wizard.
Okay, there we go.
And Cubby's about to make something cool. Hopefully does not mess this up. Remember, you want to make sure
There you go.
That's
That one's for sure.
And that's going to work, yeah. You just want to make sure that, because you have a full board, you want to make sure the partial before doesn't fuse. But Soul Hunter is not a card you're going to win unless you make it pretty far in the game.
What was that? Huh?
Sinister. I forgot that fusion. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Clown Zombie or Crass Clown plus Reptile.
To make a Soul Eater fusion.
Namitai putting in the code. No one knows. It's Petite Moth. I didn't remember that Petite Moth code. I was trying to figure out what that card was. Yeah, there has been like some info shared in the call, so like people have ideas of things to buy and such.
Next second, hamburger ritual.
Go figure. One is thunder from shouting.
I think right now Cubbies would definitely be in the lead because he's actually doing, like early on, he's doing more varied opponents than the others. So you're not going to know who's in the lead here for a very long time.
Up to 10 thunders.
Pretty much just until the end. But doing a variety of duelists is a
Got that sun check.
very important thing because you're going to be getting like different drops from different people. Namitai's not too far behind though, on Mai I believe. Cubbies is on Bakura. Dealing with a bit of a mess right now.
Yeah, it's about good. I think I saved correct, but I didn't. That'd be very annoying.
Do you have Geki or Dark Hole, Cubbies?
Dark hole.
Oh
There
no.
it is. I've seen worse. As long as it's one I can manage. Alright, that's fine.
Cubby's making a Disc Magician fusion.
I'll save the rest of the
Marz is just kind of going through doing one duel on everybody.
day.
Nice left arm as well.
That's fun. I think they added the
I also got one of the arms of Exodia.
You also got Dark. You also got Dark. Oh. Also got Dark Age.
Oh yeah. I guess I can do that.
What's the Dark Energy fusion?
Yummy,
Yeah.
yummy.
Oh, yummy, yummy. Right, I
The
forgot
Neku.
about that one.
The Neku special.
The Roger of Final Six. Or, yeah,
Quite so.
Yami instead of Roger. Who says I'm not gonna get one from Mage Soldier?
Cubbies has a 30k white in the fusion if he can play it
Please
properly.
don't do that.
Okay, doesn't do it.
Okay, good. Good one.
30k white is basically fusion only. It's a set of third exclusive.
Oh wow, we're already 41 minutes in.
Yeah. It's crazy how it's fun, but
Yep, 1 hour 45 is all we get for this one.
it's a bit of an odd one.
I mean, I could have said 2 hours, but I just wanted to
No,
try to balance it this way.
I'm talking to myself. I suspect most people will use that.
See a Crocodilus drop for MasterMarz. That's a cool one.
Go through World Tournament first. Might start mages. Deck's not bad.
See a Snake Hair fusion coming in for rickyjay. Another unique fusion. Namitai going for BCD Keith, it looks like. Anything cool from Bakura. That's a DPL. That's multiple DPLs. That's neat. Now, if you have this crazy knowledge, you can do some of these magic fusions as well. There's a couple with DPL. I don't have many of them memorized at all, but like there are plenty of things you can do with these random magics if you have that knowledge. Will they be useful? Probably not, but it's something to consider. Yeah, if you type like Dark Piercing Light into Pocket Duelist,
DPL.
it might be something in there.
Excellent.
Big excitement.
Wait, why did I attack that?
Welcome to the DPL club.
And another thing you can opt to do is, because there's a lot of duelists who have like APOW exclusive drops, you can do an APOW on ISIS and then a BCD on ISIS, for example, so you can get the chance at Dragon Treasure Widespread, and then also get the chance at Ghoul with an Appetite, 7-colored fish, and so on. Things you're not going to win if you opt to BCD. MasterMarz doing a Starship session. We'll see what goodies he comes out of this with. Has 63 starships to use. That's a really high amount for this stage. Doing all that free duel instead of cutscene heavy stuff. There is Magical Labyrinth. I don't know if I would buy that one straight away because you have a good chance to win, but depends on what his route is. It is 10 chips. Now, I like the strat of not backing out to put in these codes if you're quick enough with it. This is Curse Breaker. I know that because it has so many sixes all in a row. There's a lot more like really cheap cards you can buy. There's Curse of Millennium Shield. Another one I probably wouldn't buy straight away because you could win that from like a Pegasus A-Tech. I don't know if A-Techs are really worthwhile here. This is Yamadron Ritual. All these good ones.
Of course. Doesn't exist in any percent, but here. Totally free. Fun.
And this is another ritual card. This is Revival of Skeleton Rider. MasterMarz may for sure end up with most unique cards from this one. Like, that'd be a cool bonus tiebreaker. It's like who has the most unique cards that nobody else has. But it would probably take like an hour to verify that, to see who has all these unique things. So we're not going to bother. If there is a tie, the tiebreaker is just going to be one duel on anybody. Whoever gets the most cards wins. So you have to take your pick of who do you think drops the most new stuff. But also very luck-based as well. Cubbies gets an acid trap hole. Opening up potential A-Techs. I believe I've seen Bear Trap for Namitai. And Ricky, I think, has a fake trap. Oh, Cubbies also has a fake trap. This is pretty likely a win on ISIS. With Cubbies, can we get an ISO check on that one?
I was talking about that. Great.
Cubbies just fused like some.
He's dragon, dude. Let's go.
he just fused my glitch monster.
So proud of it. I'm so proud of it.
Does that count for library?
I was gonna say it depends on the mod. It's up to you.
What did you fuse, sorry?
It's Butchie Fusion that has like Sierra has some emotes of it where it's like I don't know how to explain it.
He's got a glitch 1000 dragon over there.
Pretty much, yeah. It's just black with a bunch of lines and shit. It's adorable.
Alright, MasterMarz finally moving on to Haishin.
It's the trippiest one I've seen yet, to be fair. It is having a stroke.
And that's not going to work because that's Lord of the Lamp into Jar, so that's not Ushioni. You're unlikely to win anyway, so. And an Eat Gaboon and a Power of Kaishin for Namitai, getting more of these kind of not common cards, you know. Any rares you win go a long way. Ricky heading into Keith. Marz would have lost anyway, gets to pug him turn 1 from Haishin. And Cubby's taken down Isis. Namitai starting Bakura. Has an equip if need be. And Cubby's about to start Kaiba, going straight in. I think the deck, I mean, probably going to be okay. You don't want to, like, waste too much time losing to people in this run because, like, you definitely want to get wins. There's the left arm. And the card below it's pretty good, too. Card below that left arm's also pretty good. Ooh, a Zoa for Ricky. Uh-oh. Did you save, Ricky?
I hope so.
Oh, no.
I didn't fall back.
Well, that's not bad then. Hopefully you draw a 1 head like me. Sorry, what was that about losing to people? Long? Sure.
Don't lose to people.
Gotcha. Just check.
It's a time waste.
I agree.
Ricky's gonna need a good draw here.
I keep making one to make the other. But
At least Keith hasn't chose to upgrade yet.
that's a unique move. I don't think I've done that yet.
Gonna need a draw here. Oh, it's 2 big dragons!
I have T2 dragon, Aqua, Spellcaster.
Oh, that's such a scam draw.
You hate to see.
Well, Ricky, you got the important fake out, but it's too late. Where was your save?
Or mine.
Okay, you're not that far back.
You're
I saw you, like, start saving for Keith and then back out.
Yeah, I was like, you won't play it. You won't play the beach.
Namitai wins Book of Secret Arts, can combine that with Muyen Curry to make hamburger recipe. That's good for the Hungry Burger % run.
concerned, Froggy.
Putting in the Bear Trap, going for a potential Pegasus A-Tech. Ooh, Cubby's getting walled. At least wall's a little easier to deal with than Blue Eyes. You have all the time in the world to deal with that. You just do have to draw eventually.
First comes Doris, second is
Yeah. You do eventually have to draw, but
cute. Playing for a second.
That's not gonna work.
I swear to God I have no this deck.
It's too
Good.
hot to play it. What do you mean? Yeah.
Sure.
I think Dark Hole's an okay play here. You just, like, Kaiba could do some pretty terrible stuff right now when you don't have a twin-headed ready to go. But
Expecting Cab.
like, there's 2 walls down there. Okay, that's fine. That's not that bad. Yeah. Like, you really don't want to see, like, a twin-headed fusion. Yeah, this is looking good. I mean, you lose to, like, probably Uranus play. I assume you would play Pluto here, yeah. So it's not safe, but it's a pretty good spot for Cubbies. Ah, yeah, Link, this is kind of unique, you know. Instead of first to finish, instead we're about halfway through this one. And whoever has the most cards at the end is going to be our champion today. We're almost halfway through, by the way.
Gotcha.
As we get closer to the end of it, I'll have to pay more attention. Yeah, so MasterMarz started off just doing a whole bunch of free duel Egypt 1. He kind of did one extra duel on everybody in free duel to pick up unique cards that way. Meanwhile, Cubbies is blitzed through campaign. He's on Kaiba. Namitai is on Pegasus right now, and Ricky's finishing up Mai.
I've had a few of those where it's just I should be able to make it, but I haven't been able to yet.
So we're seeing like different strats all around.
So much time with it. So much out.
Ricky did like a shorter version of what Marz did a little early farm. Marz did a lot of early farm. Namitai opted for a Seto 1 A-Tech that gave nothing.
Finally made a turtle.
And Cubbies is going for the full progress route. So we're seeing a lot of varied strats, which I think is interesting. MasterMarz also bought like a whole bunch of 10 Starship cards, which is pretty good. So it's like a mini segment 1 of Hundo, except your goal isn't, you know, to win every card. It's just have the most by the end. So we'll see what Cubbies opts to do here. I mean, you could farm a little bit for equips. He does have a DT. Like, if you get to mages and you beat some of the, like, high mages, you have a lot of unique cards that are only there. As compared to, like, if MasterMarz never gets farther than, let's say, Kaiba, for example, that's also valid. You win more of the drops from the people you fight, but you don't have as many, like, unique cards you can get that others can't. And I really don't know what the, like, correct answer is going to be. This is one we're not going to know who wins until the very end. Like, we can kind of assume based on what's going on. I think Cubbies is in control right now with the progress lead. Like, I think he'll access more cards, but I mean, I'd like to be proven wrong. This is a unique kind of race for sure. See a Soul Hunter fusion for Namitai. Trying to get some unique stuff in there as well. Ikaboon. I hope that's not the first trap that's gone down. That would be a problem. Haven't been paying much attention to this A-Tech so far. Got a two DCJs for Cubbies from Kaiba. That might help later on. I hope this isn't a full Ikaboon A-Tech. I hope there's been another trap elsewhere. Because Namitai's been having the kind of rough A-Tech luck this run. Already had a successful, very well executed Seto 1 A-Tech. But unfortunately it didn't result in any good cards.
Another turtle?
Oh, if you're still going for this, he's down to Silver Fang, so there's hope. There's hope here. But it's not a great spot. Ah, back up to Meteor Dragon. Alright, there's Bear Trap, but it's the final turn. And the Ikaboon. Oh no. And that's a second. Like, it's a winning duel at least, but it's the second failed. Essentially failed A-Tech so far. Essentially the second failed A-Tech. Ricky's looking for Starship codes at the moment. Ocelot here as C-Tech.
Last 3 cards. Both techs come on the last 3 cards.
Both traps on the bottom. That's...
You hate to see it.
That's bad. Well, one of them was Ikaboon, and it almost worked. He played 1200, it was close.
Damn. That's why I just can't trust myself with the Bear Trap or better in my eyes. Sorry to hear it.
And then just a little standings update I mentioned at the start of the stream, but MasterMarz just has to basically show up and is almost locked in to the finals top 3. Link is in
I got
very
Zilla
good
too,
shape as
too,
well.
Put it in defense because I had twin-headed.
Nice.
Yeah, Link's
Wow.
in very
That's
good shape
fine.
as well.
That's crazy.
Namitai needs 2nd or higher to guarantee moving on no matter what after this race. Same for MasterMarz. 2nd place or better for either of them is guaranteed final. Otherwise, Ricky or Cubbies could spoil this one if they can win this race. Ricky putting in some unique codes for star chips here that you don't usually see. Take a guess on what this one is. I have no idea. I think it's Fortress Whale. No, it's Yamadron. Cubbies needs Namitai's power to go out. MasterMarz also power go out. Like, here's the problem: they can't both get last place. So yeah, they also can't both get last place. Like, it's not physically possible for them both to get last place. So one of them's going to qualify for sure here. If MasterMarz gets not last place in either of his next 2 races, he advances for sure.
Dark Energy. Well, now. Actually, yeah, that reminds me.
Cubbies has a solid deck right now with 2 equips. You know, you can take out like all the easy mages right now, get some unique cards. Like, he's set up to basically clear mages by an hour 45 if he wants to, which is quite good. Alright, Namitai going to Isis free duel. I see an 8-POW Isis for that Fairy of the Fountain, so that's cool. Isis 8-POW, I mentioned earlier, gives cards that you don't see on like Isis BCD. So you can win some stuff like Fairy the Fountain Ghoul with an Appetite, and then go back and B-POW for the chance at Widespread and DT. Like, you have the time to basically do 2 duels on everybody through World Tourney if you want to. There's a lot of potential varied strats here. I wonder if, like, so there's definitely, like, at least one fusion Cubbies can do that, like, nobody would ever think of besides me. But there's one fusion Cubbies can do now with the drops he's had recently that that probably won't show up, but I would love to see it. And I don't want to say it just for that reason. I know he's listening. Oh, it's in his hand! It's in his hand! Is he gonna play it? Is the thing. I would love to see it. Oh, he's listening. Ah, he doesn't play it though, unfortunate. He does not go for it. But that's, Lucario knows what it was too.
Ghost, fun.
If he tried to do it, he needs to do it at the start of the chain there, not at the end. But possibly had the right idea there. Gets the win on Jonah 2nd, opting for Teana 2nd as well. Teana doesn't drop any unique things, but you got a chance to clear out all those really easy, all those really common cards from Teana's pool. Got a DT for Namitai. Check in Marz's screen to see if there's anything kind of unique there from Keith. I don't see anything unique, just some nice cards. Where's the card tracker? Oh man. So we're gonna know at the end. At the end, everybody's gonna just open their library at the same time, and we're gonna see who wins. And that's gonna be hype. I honestly have no idea who's going to be winning this one.
Yeah.
Card overview, put all 722 on there. Go +1.
is ways to automatically do it. You do it for the. So obviously you've got the achievement, the retro achievements track cards. So
Ah, yeah, that would work. The library is weird though, because it only technically updates when you open it. So I don't know if it would track correctly.
It's a good question. You just have 4 trackers for each of us.
Yeah.
What are good word fusions?
Yeah, this one is impossible to keep up with if you're trying to count, so I just like the suspense at the end. Like, whose route is the best? Like, we don't know.
Oh, damn it. Whatever.
I see a
Swear to God.
I see a
That card
curse
is
breaker
gonna
and
be
a
the
fake
death
trap for Namitai.
G-Mammy.
Water Girl is a nice Villager 1 exclusive. Villager 1's interesting, because on APOW you get a lot of kind of unique monsters as well.
Curse Breaker.
I bought that card.
Like Water Girl, Dark Assailant, Beautiful Head Huntress, you know, stuff like that. We'll see who opts for some mages and when. So there's two things that...
Yeah.
Two things I want to clarify. When time runs out, runners will be able to finish the duel they're on. And if you want, you can even make that one duel an ATAC. So if you start an ATAC at 1 hour, 44 minutes, 50 seconds, you can finish an ATAC in that time if you want to. And then the other clarification is if, you know, you start that, if that hour 45 hits and you're in the middle of like low meadow campaign, you can't do Kepra. You have to back out after the duel. So. It seems like the only universal play that I think everybody probably will go for is buying some cheap Starship cards that you're not going to win otherwise. Like, there's 3 or 4 ritual cards for 10 chips each, stuff like that. We've already seen MasterMarz go in and buy a whole bunch of things. So you have a lot of cheap cards you can pick up for minimal time investment. But technically, if it takes you like a minute and a half to put in 6 Starship codes, you could just do an extra duel and win 6 cards worth of stuff. You could win 6 new cards from that duel as well, so. So we have about 40 minutes left. No one has started mages yet. Cubbies is ahead on progress still. He's doing Egypt 2. He's doing Villager 1 now. He skipped him at the beginning.
This is so dumb.
I hope there's a hamburger recipe on my screen right now. Oh, it's the 3rd DPL. It's the 3rd DPL.
Oh my god, I won Final Flame. Bruh.
Yo, Final Flame from Villager 1 BCD. That's like a 18, I think.
Let's go.
That's good. Yeah, the problem with Villager 1, though, is assuming BCD, he drops, like, nothing, like, unique outside of those few magics. So there is some value in the big magics, but, like, variety is the spice of life, right? You want to have someone who drops more than just one thing. Like, it's impossible to track who's in the lead. I think technically who's in the lead right now is who's done the most duels. And that would be MasterMarz or Cubbies. One of those two is probably in the lead. And that's all the info I can give. Ricky had a loss to Keith, so he's a little behind on the amount of duels time, and Namitai did 2 ATEX, so a little behind on the amount of duels there. I think overall, Marz has definitely done the most duels in the same amount of time, because he's been fighting all these really weak people, winning in 4 turns every time on, like, Egypt 1 opponents. But if they're not dropping, like, unique stuff, then Cubbies could have the advantage by basically dueling different people each time.
Look, hey, Greg, I looks baby dragon.
Well, I wonder if rickyjay has Wolf, he can do Witty Phantom Fusion with Djinn, the Watcher of the Wind, plus Wolf.
Try to gain less time.
Will anyone fuse Cocoon of Evolution today? That's a good question, too.
This time.
I think Dark Energy DPL is something. Hey, there we go.
Not bad. Beams are happening.
That's a really good one. He has 3 DPLs. Namitai just C-teched again.
Ban who?
First Tiger Axe out. Don't worry about that, Sean. The goal is stated in the title and in the pinned comment.
Are they complaining about red splits?
No.
No.
Something else.
Oh. You got red splits right now.
Technically they're green, but it's just A-Tech and mages. That's why.
So if you probably don't want to start Final Six, but even if you did,
Probably.
if time runs out when you're on Dark Knight, like, you're kind of stuck, you know? We can't know how many cards you have at that point, because you can't check. So I kind of encourage people not to start Final Six unless they can finish it, but technically there's a lot of unique cards that are only from Final Six drops. If you can make it that far, you'd probably win if you can complete it. But if you die to, like, Seto third, you just wasted 10 minutes.
I mean, that gives me this. But wait.
That's kind of why I set the timer so low, to discourage it. With 2 hours, you could definitely think about it. Yeah, then you could reset and continue, yeah. But I don't think anyone will finish before then. Especially with them doing all duelists. You know, an hour 45 all duelists, right? It's a pretty good time. Time Wizard for Namitai. 2 apps of despairs on Ricky's screen. I don't know where those came from. Should pay more attention. My eyes have just been locked more into Cubbies this race than anybody. He's making the progress, though.
First soldier done.
Looks like Ricky's working on an A-Tech of somebody. Or not, or just looking for fusions. Marz trying to do something with this fish. That's what she said, yeah.
Yeah, you stop rocking my inputs.
Oh, did you try to play that Yami face down?
Yes, I got one face down already.
Ah, man. with Spike Seadra for Cubbies. That's a good card. Just kidding. I'm sure it's been fused before, but you know, it's a good card to help beat the game. It's a lot of dragons from Isis. I think he's done 2 Isis and got like 9 dragons. It's kind of crazy. Any gators for Namitai? I don't see any. The thing I like about this tournament is, okay, you're good at FM, right? Who can you duel right now that has like the most new cards? Not the most useful cards, the most new cards. Like nobody's gonna just have this info in their head. So it just kind of completely tests you in a way that's like, why? Like no one has a reason to know this info. Yeah, I think that's really cool about these goals. And I just get to sit here and watch the fun. See a Tatsuno Toshigo fusion for MasterMarz. Everybody's been winning that vanilla from Pegasus lately though, so. There's the Yami Yami. There's the Yami Yami Dark Energy for Ricky. Which, you know, I don't know if I would
Hey, turtle bird.
put in the time investment for that currently, but you know.
Best turtle and the best bird. I finally made it.
It'd be
I
good.
have the turtle bird.
Yo, Turtle Bird's insanely good. I wish he was actually a bird though. Going into Sun Chicken with that would be nice. Yeah, it makes Seeking Dragon in one card though, which is cool.
Other than, I don't remember what's the fusion? Is it Monstrous Eagle or something?
Punished Eagle?
You can make with bird fusion.
Oh wait,
Punished Eagle.
no, it's what card are you thinking of? Because there's a couple.
I don't know. There's a few different bird fusions. I just can't think of them. Like, I got turtle bird, I got sun chicken, I got Mageless, but like.
You can do Fiend Refraction #1. You can do Spirit of the Books. You can do Whiptail Crow. You can do Punished Eagle.
DT off of BCD. Pegasus.
Widespread.
Where's this luck any other run?
Right, that's what I'm saying. I got widespread, so I'm happy with that.
Everybody's winning good drops this time.
Actually, ridiculous.
Is that 3 Elf Slides too? I assume you had one before.
I did.
I have 2 elf slides.
Oh, I misread. That's still a lot of equips.
So I even
Yeah, I got one earlier in the run. It was like back in Egypt when someone.
I might have messed up.
Oh dear.
I don't think I've got a magic left.
That's
You played Eternal Drought. Oh no, you
I
dumped
did.
Eternal Drought, yeah.
I dumped it.
Do you have Electro Whip in? Do you have Electro Whip?
Yeah, I did. I'll do that before I get the
That's your magic. That's so weird. Just make sure you leave a board space. Because you can't
How do you
fuse
make
it without a board space.
How do you make turtle bird again? No, I don't read it
Against
back.
Tyler.
Turtle plus
a turtle
bird.
plus a bird.
Fair.
It's in the name.
I'll give that. Sometimes it's just like, oh, you gotta fuse these three weirdos together.
How do you make dragon zombie? Dragon plus zombie, and then
Zombie warrior?
yeah, make zombie. Nah, that makes dragon. How do you make thunder dragon?
That's
How do you make that with the ritual?
You must use this. Dragon zombie. Oh, you can use the Orion and
You
Dragon
must use
Piper
this.
today. Oh, you
Wow,
can use the
dragon.
Orion and Dragon Piper today. Do the dragon. Hard to relate on the rod tool plus hard to relate on the rod tool plus graveyard of Education.
So we hope for Ricky's sake there's an electro whip in this last hand. Really hope so. Marz not in a very good spot right now on Kaiba. Alright, draws the Geki, so at least can get out of there for now.
Let me think here.
Okay.
Regardless of what
Just get the
go
Raigeki.
that route.
So there is the magic, now we just hope everything else has worked.
I may buy some stuff here in a second, but let's do one or two of these guys.
Got 2 runners on Kaiba at the moment. Very nice A-Tech.
Proud.
And we'll see if any drops show up.
Ooh, body 8 there.
Still not a good spot for MasterMarz. Might be a rough duel here. Makes a turtle fusion if he gets to keep it here. Hey, you don't have to fuse it anymore. There you go.
Good as day, he got it, didn't he? Nice. Good job, dude. Holy fuck.
Don't have to fuse it anymore. It's
That's
not
not
it's
very
not
long.
new anymore. That's the funny part.
Yeah, I think so.
Do I even have? I don't think I do. Oh my god, Pegasus. It's the first of that. Oh my god. See, I mentioned it earlier. I did it again. Let's go.
What happened? Oh, him again. Yeah.
Yeah.
I swear it's like a 40, dude. It's so common right now.
I know. It's crazy.
I was watching Sean earlier. He was struggling to finish an A-Tech. What does he win vanilla on his A-Tech? Tatsuno Toshiko.
Rico.
Yeah.
That's
Just
so dumb.
I think you and
I love
Umi
this
both
game.
won it vanilla in the bingo.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
That's so beautiful, dude.
And it's like you have 15 chances, so it doesn't have to be vanilla, but
You just don't expect to see it. You just go everything else except that card.
alright, Marz
Alright,
is in
I'll
a
take
difficult
Goku
spot
Best.
right now because Kaiba does have a really scary card, so we're just gonna hope it doesn't come out. We're gonna close our eyes. Gonna look over at Namitai instead. We're just gonna close our eyes, and there won't be a Raigeki happening. Or not Raigeki Crush card, but get the idea. That is fine, but like it's gonna be really slow to win this duel. At least like the twin-headeds are showing up now, but this is gonna be a tough one. You really don't want to take the loss here, but you need to get some damage in fast. Like, if you can clear the board soon, then this is fine, but it needs to be, like, next turn clear board to be able to win. So you need a good draw here that can clear. That is Flame Serve, that's probably enough to clear the board. And then you should hopefully win next turn if you don't get a completely scam draw. Namitai finishing up a Kaiba A-Tech hamburger recipe. There we go, everybody's favorite.
So the one card left in my deck.
Marz should be getting the win here. Just
Congrats on the hammer.
one turn of evil, and is yeah, that should be fine. I would definitely play bigger than that because you that could be a shield. Okay, we're fine. we're fine. That scared me a little bit on the last turn because you would have had enough damage if you played it safe, attack with the 33. But you know, Marz is gonna get through, and it's gonna be not a tech, but a win is a win. I don't think it was even trying for a tech there.
I got most of the obscure fusions that I wanted. I don't think I'm going for any more of them.
I might have a couple more in mind, but yeah, at this point, I think it's just A-Tech, buy some stuff, and try and go here.
So
oh, that's a great start. Thanks, game.
there's about 22 minutes left in this one, by the way. I'm gonna use the official like race timer, but because there's about 20 minutes left, by the way, like 22. We're gonna use the official race timer, but because there's a little bit of stream delay, it'll be like 10-second leeway. So those are some interesting drops for Namitai. Wins Puppet Ritual, Curse of Millennium Shield, DCJ, Raimundo's Crush Card, Hamburger Recipe. That's a spicy attack. A lot of good cards and a lot of new cards. Can't ask for much more than that.
That's a trap hole. That's a good find. Okay.
Marz gets
All
a
miscellaneous
trap.
stuff. Get out of my deck.
Yeah, Marz has been playing pretty well. It's gonna come down to who ends up with the best game plan and the best drop luck. Ricky is currently in a little awkward spot here on Bakura.
All three. A few seconds.
DPL Electro Whip does not make anything. Unfortunate. Ricky, I believe, opting for a Bakura A-Tac. Interesting play. Bakura A-Tac is one of the people who have access to like the big ritual table, so you can win some unique cards from there. I don't know if I fully agree with investing the time for it, but you know, there's a lot of cards here that you can get. Still haven't, I don't think I've seen a 30k fusion, 30k White Turtle fusion from anybody. It's definitely in Ricky's hand if he can play it. Does not play it. Well, I wonder if Cubbies has Monstertle, or is it Uguchi? Yeah. Aw, that's the gigantic brain play if Cubbies knows those fusions. Ricky gets the A-Tech. Because I forgot about a specific card that Cubbies won earlier.
A-Tech Mage Soldier incoming.
Now, I don't know how useful those DPLs are going to be in this deck, though. Like, they don't really help to beat anybody, but they're interesting. With the Spirit of the Books fusion in the hand, does not see it. I love my Spirit of the Books fusions. I gotta get back into running hundos so I can show off all these weird things again. red eye start from Jono second. But Namitai's able to beat it. A-Pow Jono second would be really nice because there's several exclusives.
Somebody link me that game effects thing.
The Starship one? Do you mean the Starship one?
Yeah, because I can't find it.
I'll just link the one I use if you copy paste the whole thing. Don't click on it because it broke the link. If you it's a big table. If you sort by like Starship cost, you can scroll to the 10s.
Right. Okay. That's what I missed.
Yeah, it's good enough. His might be better to use, but right, so there's 17 minutes left in this one. 17 minutes left. At 1:45, all our runners will have the time to finish the duel they're currently on, and then from there, it'll be who's able to get the most. Namitai not able to A-Pow Jono after the double red eyes play. Opting not to do Tayana. I don't see a point in Tayana second.
That was handy. Doran takes extra to spare.
He's kind of wielding an axe, I guess. Not really, but...
There you go, Stuart. Finally got it.
Oh yeah, that one. I was wondering what you were doing with that. That's a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I can take it out.
So yo, Ivan. Namitai putting in some more passwords for some really cheap things. I believe Cubbies is the only one who hasn't bought yet, but he's still got 16 minutes to go. Can find some cheap cards. Also, don't forget about something like Mega Thunderball if you didn't start with it. The strat for this race, I think, is just do as many duels as possible.
There are a lot of different strategies.
Preferably on different people. Like if you duel a lot of different people, like you'll win new cards, and then hopefully you make some fusions along the way that don't waste time and are things that you don't usually win. Like for example, you fuse Skelgon normally, like almost every run, but if you fuse Skelgon, that's +1 that you're never going to have otherwise. If you fuse Mystical Sand, you know, you're never going to win that card unless you make it to
full field of twin.
Haishin 1.
Mage Soldier.
So, you know, like, it's a
Protection
+1.
Successful.
And then you
I
can
remember-
buy
I
some cheap
remember
cards
once
as well.
getting Giga Perfect A-Tech.
Yep.
It
Apex successful.
was 5 A-Tech. It was 5 to
Hey, I got Dark
field.
Energy.
Oh my god, I got another widespread.
See, bad reaction to Samochi for MasterMarz. That's interesting. I don't think
Okay.
wasting time on doing a whole bunch of fusions and buys are worthwhile, but if you can do them without really wasting time, then, you know, that's a good thing. So Cubbies has the progress lead, for sure, in terms of how far they are through campaign. Namitai's going to try to opt to get a couple mages done here. Ricky's looking like may not even finish World Tourney in this run, but that's okay if you did a lot of things along the way.
Dang, only trap I got from Mage Soldier was bad reaction to Samochi. Feels bad.
Yeah, that's kind of a
For the
scam
highest
tech.
trap chances in the game, and that happens.
Yeah, that's kind of a scam tech.
At least I got the Dark Energy I wanted, despite having double on me. Unless fusion, I don't have to do.
Cubby's doing some cleanup and card buys right now. Ricky's about to finish up an A-Tech.
I must do that.
Oh, Namitai with Summon Skull. That's one no one else will probably make. Neat. A free +1. Yeah, like I said, Cubbies is wasting a lot of time looking to see what cards you're missing. to buy, but you don't want to buy a duplicate because that's even worse. So you definitely don't want to buy anything you already have, but you don't want to be wasting a ton of time on it either. Like Magical Labyrinth for 10 is pretty good. If you're not going to win that elsewhere. Cursebreaker, which is this code right now, is 10. Ooh, did Cubbies win a Cursebreaker? Somebody won Cursebreaker from Villager 1. I think it was Namitai. Hopefully Cubbies didn't just buy a dupe. We'll never know, but... Well, I guess we will know here soon.
I got the curse break. I got the curse break.
Damn it.
Let's check Ricky's A-check drops here. I don't see much new there. I mean, I see like Goblin Fan. It's a new card. You know, I don't see a lot there. Not the greatest A-check there. All right, Cubby's done with buys. It's out of money now. Got to go back somewhere. Now, the one thing with mages is that they do drop new stuff that you haven't seen otherwise, but they do share most of their drop tables with other duelists. Like, for example, Low Ocean is just Shoddy. Low Desert is just Res. Sekmeton is just Bakura. High Desert Martis is just Villager 3. So they share a lot of their drop tables, but they add in new unique cards that you're not going to get elsewhere. So, like... It's definitely better to do like a Low Desert than another Ret duel. But keep in mind, you're not getting all new cards there. Still definitely worth it to make some progress though. Namitai catching up on the progress, finishing up Low Ocean here. You have 10 minutes left.
Congrats.
Oh, that was Sekmeton, not Low Ocean. But Ocean Shrine is completed.
What's the plan to reveal at the end? Do we all gather and hover over the break at the same time in X?
I'll figure that out. I would like for it to be all at about the same time, though. So if someone's got, like, if you do an A-Tech last and you got
Just
5 minutes,
understand
everyone will
I'm
wait.
doing a Pegasus A-Tech as my last duel
Yeah.
right before the timer's about to run out.
Yeah.
Same here. That question. I swear to God, if I win this off this guy, I'm gonna have to check my ass up.
See a lot of new cards there from Sekmeton. That's a great set of drops from Namitai, picking up a lot of good stuff. Ooh, that was also the good stuff right there.
Did not get guilty of Red Eyes yet.
Yeah, that's a lot of big cards at the bottom there.
Oh, sweet baby Jesus.
What'd you find?
Oh no. I don't think anyone else is gonna get it.
Oh my god!
What is it? What'd you get? Oh, it's an MBD. Oh, Jesus.
No big deal. I had to do mountain. I had to try. I can't fucking believe this. This is ridiculous.
You got the MBD off of Mountain.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did.
Cubbies has won MBD
My
from
third
Low Mountain
MBD off
Mage.
mountain all time for this. Keeping track of.
Congrats, man.
What the hell?
Please don't die to Atenza.
I'm gonna try, dude. This
Now
card
you just do one Haitian Friedel and try for an A-Pal. And get a 4 with that kind of luck.
honestly.
Yeah, there's a chance, you know.
Yeah.
It's not over yet, you know.
No.
I think probably seems a bonus point just for that.
I would not be against it.
If it was vanilla, I would give a bonus point.
That's why I put this in for this ass.
If it was the vanilla drop, then I think we could do it. If anyone wins 2 Alligator vanilla, you know, I'll give a bonus point. If anyone wins MBD vanilla, bonus point. I make the rules, so, you know. Imagine, like, someone doesn't qualify by 1 point because, like, someone wins MBD.
Right?
From
That would
low
be
mount.
so funny.
Yeah. Cubbies is gonna knock out Umi by 1 point or something.
This is really funny. Oh my god. Okay.
Right, Cubby's in an okay spot, just needs a twin-headed. Doesn't get it, but you know, you have Dark Hole, you have Widespread, you have a lot of options here. You could just opt to dump.
Oh.
You can also kill it with BJ. Not like that, though. That's dehuman. But, BJ would be able to kill it because of the Guardian Star. Okay, I mean, this is still
Really
okay.
about to have this fucking stroke out right now.
This is still okay. You just need to draw twin-headed. Very close. If that was a spellcaster.
I had
Dark Hole's
had
not
to
a
finish
bad
with
play
Jonah.
here.
I had Mosala. I had to finish with Jonah.
Christ.
Mosala.
Come on, game.
Well, Cubby's in a rough spot. Oh. I mean,
I just got MBD from Jono too.
Congrats. You might be the only one to keep it.
Fake out's okay here. Fake out is okay here. We got another MBD from Marz. Hold on, where's the button? Where's the button?
Sorry.
Oh.
I'm happy to get MBD, but
You can kill that.
for that intensive duel.
You can kill that, Cubbies, if you want to.
How do I get? Can I kill this with BJ?
You're 31 if you equip it.
Oh, I forget.
You know the
Oh, no.
dragon first.
So funny.
Yeah,
That's
the
what-
equip's in the
fuck.
hand.
God, I'm stupid. Don't mind me. I have PTSD after this.
I don't want you to lose that MBD.
I don't either, man. I really don't either.
Yeah, just
Appreciate
don't play
it.
Neptune.
Alright,
Alright.
Just,
yeah, do that.
you know, that's a Jupiter. I know that. Okay.
5-minute warning.
Yeah. Yeah, now something's worse. That was
And-
like a good half of my deck without thumbs,
It's not over yet, but it's like probably fine.
but God, I hope
It's like probably fine.
it better be.
You dumped a lot of your help, but you know.
Whatever. I dumped a lot of it. Crashed the game through it.
And there could still technically be Raigeki face
There we
down,
go.
but it's
Fine.
unlikely.
Never mind. Sorry about
It's
that.
likely a spell
Stabilized.
or an equip.
Thank
Okay.
God.
Alright, Cubbies is safe. Cubbies is safe.
Get me out of here.
What is
Fuck's
that
sake.
hand, Ricky?
Hang on, and it's a different thing.
Incredible global timer, by the way. That not one but two of us get MBD. Holy hell.
Will anyone else win MBD
Well,
here?
I remember when I was at a race of 8, he got MVD from Pegasus in
Ooh, I
the
got
middle of
red
an
eyes.
8. And then literally about 10, about 30 seconds later, I went from John 2.
I don't know if doing a lot of Jono 2 is like a good strat here. I mean, MBD is nice.
He didn't even know I was on John 2.
Oh god.
That's funny.
That is incredible.
So everybody needs to be like looking at their time right now, because you can start a duel right now, you can maybe start another one, and then that's probably it. So you don't really want to lock yourself into like a really long duel right now, because it'll be your last one. So it's all about making the most of these last couple minutes to hopefully do as much as you can. If you're really fast, you can do like finish this duel, start another one, and then still have another to go. Yo, first time chat from viewer. Cheap viewers on hugo123slot.org/.
Ain't no way.
All red medicine, Muyan curry, House of adhesive tape. Ooh, Namitai's getting some juicy drops now. This is Does anybody in chat have a guess on who they think is going to win this one? Does anyone have a guess? Dude, that's the issue. Like, I still have no idea. Namitai lost a lot of time early on, but is like winning a lot of drops now, making the comeback. MasterMarz got MBD, Cubby's got MBD, you know, like, that's good drops right there.
Link is saying I'm first. If I get first again,
I'll probably get third somehow. So.
if I get first again, I have to go for first in the last race.
That's fair. I would too.
Just completely dominate the whole tournament. Go 4 for 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Lights out. Sick. Alright, now it's time for Peggy.
Get a free buy-in for the next round.
You have 1:20.
Sorry.
Next duel you start will probably be your last one.
Oh
Unless,
my god.
unless you lose
These
or
new
win
drops
really
on
quick.
key. Yeah, no.
Now, you got the choice. Like, who do you want to do for your final duel? Who's gonna give stuff? You know, you got time to decide.
Trust me.
My
I'm
final
fully...
goal is a single Pegasus A-Tech. My only one in this entire run.
Yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
I'm here.
Bakura Apow, good choice, Chen. You know, this got good stuff.
I've seen works.
I'll go for Rets BCD. So, yeah.
Honestly. You
Alright.
can get some good stuff on, baby. Alright. Let me make sure I actually get an ATEC off this. Worst comes to worst, you know. Could get some okay stuff off BCD.
Alright, 30 seconds.
Oh. Boy, this is a hell of a way to start.
30 seconds. 20 seconds.
I might just go to tier at this rate. No, I'm not.
Aw, Ricky's gonna be close to not getting that duel in.
I'll miss it.
Ah, Ricky's gonna just barely miss it. I'll give like 10 seconds leeway, but yeah.
I think
Nope, I
Ricky
missed it.
is-
Yeah, Ricky's not gonna make it.
Sorry, man.
Well, you can pop up your library or you can wait and have everyone do it at the same time.
I'm gonna do it at the same time.
Alright. Alright, so MasterMarz is in an ATEC on Pegasus. Namitai's doing Jono? Question mark?
You know what the worst part of that is? Without being the beat, I'm probably not from that duel.
Alright, so our time is up. This is the final duel for our runners. I think this is ISIS ATEC for Namitai. It's Pegasus for MasterMarz.
I'm gonna get some water on the back in a second.
Yeah, all good. I like the ISIS ATEC. A lot of unique stuff there. A lot of equips. Yeah, that looks like ISIS. Could be Kaiba, but I would probably do ISIS because you've already done a Kaiba. A lot of fish in the deck. I'm pretty sure I know what Namichai's trying to do with that fish and warrior in hand. Is waiting for a female. It's like an iconic. Oh, it's Ocean Mage ATEC.
In defense, just so he would Pegasus might attack it.
It's an Ocean Mage ATEC.
Because I need effective attacks.
And there is the possibility of a tie. If we do have a tie, it comes down to runners will do one final duel on whoever they want.
Of course. Thank
I
you,
like
Bob.
the MBD and defense play on Atex as well.
Appreciate it. That would explain.
Yeah, that would work too, GMS. You know, whatever you want to do in that last duel, you have infinite time. It's just one duel. So you can put in all those fusions and such. You could do a ritual if you really want to, you know. I wonder if Namitai is trying to make isn't White Dolphin in a ritual or something? You know, like you never know at this point. It's like Fortress Whale. Yeah, Nexon, thank you for the sub. We'll put that towards the prize pool.
See King Fusion in the last duel. Let's go.
I had to be.
Ah, nah, this is what I thought was happening. You know, the
I had to
iconic
be.
card.
Maybe.
Knew it would happen.
Really the end of the race, John, but worked well.
Knew it would happen. Nice MBD top deck.
Yeah.
I mean, you can crash in with your own, I guess.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking about on my reggae.
Surely you won't play a second MBD, right?
Surely. That only happens in French row.
I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, of course, Link. That's what I knew was going to happen as soon as I saw the fish in that first hand. You know, that is a fusion that nobody else is probably going to make this run.
You put on Mars. I was scared for a second there.
You can take as much time as you want on this final duel. You just don't want to, like, B-tech and you don't want to lose. They are all in free duel, so at least they don't lose any progress, but this run, like, who's going to win? Who's going to win? This is, like, actually a very important race. Like, Cubbies, if he wins this race, he stays alive. If Cubbies does not win this race, he's eliminated. If Ricky does not win this race, he's eliminated.
Alright, scan tech.
If Namitai gets not last place, Umi's eliminated. You know, there's a lot at stake here. There is a lot at stake.
I did get a Megamorph.
Alright, Mars wins, gets Megamorph.
Is that double Megamorph? Are you kidding me? Why? Why would it give me double Megamorph in this type of run?
Contract to Mask, I think that's new.
Punch to the face.
Alright, Cubby's finishing up the final turn.
Gotta end it with an MBD or death rate.
Do we hit done in the race room then? Or
It doesn't matter about the race room. We're waiting for Ricky to get back.
I have a place set of whites already. That's funny.
Oh, okay.
I can't believe I get an MBD from Jono 2. I get double Megamorph. I have a ton of Dragons and Thunders.
Close
Cubbies get
without
that widespread.
Alright.
And Namitai's done. So
Alright.
now it's just.
I just went ahead and canceled the race. We ended it, and now this is the moment of truth. Does anyone want to go first, or do you want to all go at the same time? It's up to you guys.
Please at the same time.
I
Yeah.
can't.
All right.
Well,
Countdown from 5.
can't-
All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and everybody's gonna open library now. With the delay.
286.
With the delay.
no.
Ricky opens the password screen instead with 41.
298.
298 for Namitai. 286, 285, 269. It actually ended up being very, very close.
I'm not last. I can't.
Rest in peace, Reggie. I did not get first, but I did get second.
Well, it's good to know that I wasn't. I mean, I was kind of close. But
That was very close. Hold on just a sec because you can't see it on stream because how I have it cropped. I have to take off the numbers there or move them slightly.
Oh, so it's 30 behind Namitai.
I'm pissed. GG's though.
That was really close.
Extremely close one.
Yeah.
One off between Cubbies and Mars.
Of course, I had to lose to that.
All thanks to that Megamorph.
Of
That
course.
double Megamorph.
Me not getting Megamorph literally made the difference.
Yeah, Cubbies, you didn't win very much from that last one.
I'm sure there were a couple nuances, but glad I remembered to get the star chip codes before all the thing happened. I
Alright.
saw a linked idea of Go Seto second. I couldn't have done it at that point, and the deck was okay, but like, I'd rather ended up with Mountain Shrine, whatever the hell it was I did after the fact. I think I did a Keith PCD or whatever, that gave me new cards, but I'm eliminated. Thank God. I figured I would be.
GG's, guys.
GG's. That's in the one, Tommy.
That puts me at 30, right?
So I have some announcements to make. Our top 3 are set. We have one more match for fun that will happen at some point, but our top 3 are now set. The order isn't going to matter, but Namitai with 15 at minimum, Link with 12 at minimum, and MasterMarz with 14 at minimum, and Umi with 11. Neither Ceres or Cubbies can catch up. So everybody, like the final spots are set in stone here for our final, which will we could probably start to schedule that anytime starting next weekend. But we do want to clear out the one final race we have for qualifying just for fun. I mean,
will be participating in it because I just like these fun sort
Yeah.
of races.
assuming everybody
well.
wants to do another.
Well, as much as I hate being last or whatever, I didn't finish last today, which better than I was expecting.
And so far we have 3 different
My
race
favorite
winners
card
in
my
6
library
races.
is not MBD. MBD is nice, but he's not my favorite.
We have 3 different race winners. Mars, Link, and Namitai have each won 2 races. Will we have a different winner in our final race? Cubbies and Ceres have a chance to get the final win. And I guess I can.
What is my favorite card out of the ones I have?
Guess I can sort here. Does it make sense to sort this now?
Where's Soul Hunter?